Day 2 of my trip to the Poconos. We actually started our day off early. The first place we went to is this aqueduct. It has a really nice view, so we decided to take some videos and pictures. They also have a walking bridge so that you can get on the bridge and take some videos of the view. And of course, they also have the option where you can drive on it, which I think is really cool. We had a car, so we definitely had to drive on that part as well. But anyways, check out this view. It's very beautiful view of the Delaware Water Gap. Pennsylvania is super amazing. I really love Pennsylvania. And of course, here is us driving on the bridge. I'm so glad that we rented a car so that we could experience Pennsylvania really nicely. We're not from Pennsylvania, we're actually from New York, so the car came in handy for us. While we were driving, we also came across a few lookouts. The Delaware Water Gap is all along this area, and some of the viewpoints are very high and beautiful. I'm a nature girly, so I really enjoy beautiful viewpoints. Plus, like lots of other people, I really enjoy taking photos. Before we move on with the next activity, we decided to get some breakfast. Pennsylvania is super affordable for me as a New Yorker, so I really love it here. I love coming to Pennsylvania. You can have so much fun here. Such a beautiful, fun, and affordable getaway. Anyways, the following stop, we're actually going to a castle. The castle we're going to is called Gray Towers. I actually found it by doing some research online. Here's a photo of me at the entrance. This place is very beautiful and completely free to visit. You can roam around the outside and the gardens for free, but they do have tours of the inside which you can pay a small fee for. But honestly, the outside of this castle is absolutely stunning. There's so many picture opportunities. This place is really so beautiful. I highly recommend it. Honestly, I'm really interested in seeing more castles in the future. By the way, the Gray Towers is a very old castle from the Gilded Age. I found that super interesting because I have read books about the Gilded Age and I think it's super fascinating and glamorous. For reference, if you're from New York, you might have heard of the Vanderbilts. This family is very famous and they're from the Gilded Age. Technically, we're in Pennsylvania, but this was still a very prominent family in the Gilded Age, but in Pennsylvania. Gray Towers is absolutely stunning. I'm so glad that I visited. We actually were very interested in touring the inside of the castle as well. Although they only do the tours once or twice an hour, I forget which, but while we were waiting, I made so many stunning videos because their property is very big. And when we finally got inside of the Grand Castle, we learned a lot about the family that used to live there. The second level of the castle is not part of the tour, but we did get to see the entire first level. I thought it was really interesting to be able to see all of the artifacts that remain inside of the castle. The original family that lived here were called the Pinchos. In fact, there are a lot of portraits of them all over the house. The entire place was very beautiful, and actually they had a lot of taxidermies in it. A lot of very interesting artifacts remained. It was really fun to look at, in my opinion. This one's really cool. It used to be a bathroom under the stairs, but now they're using it as storage. But I thought that was really cool also that they used to have a bathroom there. And this room is actually my favorite room in the house. This is their library. It is so beautiful. It honestly kind of reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. It's not quite so large, but it's very beautiful nonetheless. They also had a room that had lots of clothing and photographs all over. It was really fascinating. The family that lived here was very wealthy for that time period, so it was super interesting to me to learn about them. And the last room appeared to be kind of like a dining room and living room conjoined. It was very beautiful and probably one of the largest rooms that we visited also. If you've never visited a castle before, I think this is a really great option to visit. Especially if you've heard about or read about the Gilded Age, it really brings it to life in front of your very own eyes. Our day 2 was actually pretty long, so I had to cut this short. Tune in next time to see more of day 2. Thanks for watching!